Hi guys, today we're going to be reading a section of a book called Bread Before the Store. So this is about how bread is made and how we end up with it on our tables. It's a pretty long book, so I just chose to do one chapter. And then from here, I will show you guys how to sequence the events of sections of our nonfiction text or the entire nonfiction text if it's a shorter selection. So by this time in my book, I've kind of gone through how the wheat is harvested, and now I'm talking about how wheat and grain is sent to a flour mill, and my steps within the flour mill. Chapter 4, To the Flour Mill. After the grain is harvested, the farmer loads it onto a truck. Next, and I see a key word there for sequencing, the grain goes to a flour mill. A flour mill cleans, separates, and grinds the grain into flour. Flour is important. It is one of the three main ingredients in bread. Wheat is cleaned in several ways. Air machines blow on the grain to remove dirt and the stalk. This is called winnowing. The chaff is also separated from the wheat. Then the wheat is shaken on special tables. And right there, I see one of my key words, then. It's not going to stop, is it? Oh, there you go. Okay. These tables separate stones and other waste from the wheat. Magnets remove bits of metal that may be in the grain. Different kinds of wheat have different amounts of protein. The mill next mixes wheat to make different flour batches. Some batches have more protein, some batches have less. After the batches are mixed, the wheat is cleaned again. And again, I see one of my keywords, after. More machines are used to clean the grain. A scorer cleans the mud off the wheat kernel. It also breaks up damaged wheat. Other machines take off the skin of the wheat and remove the beard. The beard is the hairy piece at the top of the grain. Now the clean wheat can be ground into different kinds of flour. The wheat goes through a series of metal rollers. The rollers grind the grain. They make it into a smooth powder. To make wheat bread, the parts of the grain are separated. The grain moves through a series of sieves and machines. The machines are called break rolls. The endosperm is sorted from the bran. The grain cannot be cracked or crushed. That will make the flour look brown, not white. To make whole wheat bread, the outer skin is ground into the flour. 100% whole wheat bread is often hard. Bakers can add wheat gluten to whole wheat flour. Gluten makes whole wheat bread softer. It helps make bread dough rise. The clean, separated flour is then stored in large silos. Workers take samples of the grain and flour. They test the flour to make sure it is good. Some factories spray the flour with chemicals. This keeps out insects and insect eggs. Some flour is packed into sacks. It is also loaded into tanker trucks. Now it is ready for the bakery. I know that now is another one of my keywords. So you guys can exit from this video and you can watch the next video of me modeling how we sequence events in a text.